Alright, DJ, hold it there, DJ. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, wherever you are watching from. My name is Mazi Nnamdi, and this evening we are going to be looking at so many things this evening. So share the program. Let's start immediately. If you're joining the program, share. You've seen the caption of the program, right? So today we are going to, first of all, I am going to show you the video of the invasion of our leader's home, 14th September 2017. That will be first. Then secondly, we will talk the outcome of the court hearing today, the one that happened in Umuahia and the one that happened in Abuja. We discuss all of these things, we compile all of these things in one video tonight. Then we will talk about the compensation to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the outcome of that case trial today at Federal High Court, Umuahia today. So these are the things that we're going to talk about today. But before we go ahead with all of these things that are just listed here, we are going to take our national anthem. Share the program so other people will join us. Share the program so we have more people on. Share. If you are watching on YouTube, share the program before we start. So today, I know so many of us probably might have seen videos and pictures of today's outcome of our leader's trial in court. So we're going to analyze all of those things, including what happened at Federal High Court today. I'm going to show you videos and pictures and all you need to know. So share the program. Let's have more people on. Share the program. I am trying to see I'm trying to get the national anthem. We play the national anthem, then we start immediately. We're not going to waste time. We'll start immediately. So share this program. We are going to stay a little bit long on air tonight because we have a lot to uncover today. So share the program. Now let's take our national anthem. All right, welcome back. Thank you for joining. I have seen some of you here. Charles, thank you for joining from Facebook. Joy, August, thank you for joining. Share the program. Let's have more people on. Share the program. So we are going to start with what happened 2017 on the 14th of 2017 at Afaruku Ibeku. Then after we finish looking at what happened at Afaruku, then we'll come down to what is happening as of today, yesterday and today. And actually why I want to show you what happened at Afaruku 2017 is because of the outcome of today's proceeding in the court. So we are going to start with what happened, the invasion of the military men at Afaruku Ibeku 2017, 14th of September 2014 to be precise. Now I am going to read you article, then after the article I will show you video. Let me put it on the screen so you will see the video of that invasion, the shooting, the killing at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home in Afaruku in Umuahia, Abia State. Now I have the video here. Let me mute it and play it. I will leave it on running here, then I will read you article concerning this shooting. This shooting you are seeing here happened 14th September 2017. Now let me read you an article concerning what happened here. I know most of you probably might have not seen this video. The day this incident happened, someone was recording it live and the video went viral online. This is the home of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is his house, and the military men invaded his home that particular day, and they were shooting as if there was a war in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home, killing everybody, shooting. I'm going to put the volume of this particular video, but before I put the volume of this particular video, there is an article I want to read for you concerning this incident. Now, here is what happened. The Nigerian army on Sunday allegedly, they call it allegedly, when something like this happen, the zoo media, when they want to publish news concerning Biafra, something that have happened to us, they will call it allegedly. Now, I am going to read it according to how they wrote it. This was posted by Daily Post 2017. The Nigerian army on Sunday allegedly invaded the home of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, barely 24 hours after it announced the start of its second phase of Operation Python Dance 2 in the eastern state. Daily Post, however, gathered that the military personnel who stormed Kanu's home with an armored vehicle were restricted by some members of the pro-Biafra group. Some IPOB were reportedly shot in the process. I hope you're listening. Listen carefully, because we're going to analyze all of these things. I have the video running there on the screen. The video of what you are seeing there on your screen is the invasion of our leader's home 2017. 14th September to be precise. Actually, why I am reading this thing and showing you this video is because of the outcome of today's proceeding at Federal High Court, Umuahia. So many people were saying that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail, right? That has been the news everywhere. When you see them on the television, when you hear them on the radio, they will be saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Why didn't he stay? Why did he have to run away? And all of those things. The video you see here is the shooting that happened in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home 2017, 14th September. I'm showing you the video, and I will put the volume of this video after reading this article, so you will hear the shooting and the sound of the guns of what happened on that particular day. Now let me continue with the article. I digress a little bit to explain the video you are seeing on your screen. Now we continue. Some IPOB were reportedly shot in the process. According to the spokesman of IPOB, Emma Powerful, about 5 youths were killed and about 30 were injured. This is false. Not 30 were killed. 28 people were killed. 28 were killed. But here they wrote that they say five youths were killed and about 30 were injured. That is false news to begin with. This article is false. I continue. The Hausa Fulani soldiers and police, Nigerian on uniform, came to kill our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his compound at Afarauku, Umuahia, and started shooting sporadically and killed 5 people, and up to 30 people were bullet wounded. After attacking our people, they went off. They came back with 5 Hilux vans, he said. Every effort made to obtain reaction from the Nigerian military failed, as the deputy director, Army Public Relation for 82 Division Enugu, Colonel Musa, did not pick all the calls put across to his mobile line. Remember, when the shooting was happening, they were calling the Colonel Musa, they were calling him on phone. He refused to take his phone call. I continue with the article. Earlier, the Igbo Nation Council (INC) gave the Chief of Army Staff General gave the Chief of Army Staff, I missed the article, if this is not apparent within 21 days, the Igbo Nation Council (INC) will petition and also sue the Nigerian Army and the federal government, the International Criminal Court (ICC), for genocide against the harmless people of the southeast Nigeria. INC said. The article stopped there. I think they did not publish all the, but what the article is saying here, I think that is just where the article stopped. Let me see if I will see another part here. Okay, it stops there. Now let me explain a little bit about the video. I just finished reading something that was published when this incident that you're seeing on your phone screen happened. Now, why I am showing you this video is to let you know or to remind you of what happened at Afarauku Umuahia that led to all of these things that we are seeing today, including the one that happened yesterday and the one that happened today. The video you are seeing here is the shooting that happened at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home, 14th September 2017. And today, our barrister Aloy Ejimako, was in court concerning this video that you're seeing here now, concerning the invasion of this our leader's home. And when this incident happened, so many people were killed. 28 people were killed, including our leader's dog. And that led to our leader leaving the country. He ran away for his life. And what did people say after this incident? People said that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. And that is why I read that article published by Daily Post. And what they said here, they did not even report the correct thing that happened. They said about 5 youths were killed and about 30 were injured. But the reports of people that were killed here were about 28 men and women, including the dog of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now I am going to put a volume and I will take it backward so you listen to the shooting and the voice of the person who was recording this video, because the person was doing it as a live program on Facebook. It was streaming it live. I'm going to put the volume so you listen, then I will take it a little bit backward. Then when the video finish playing, then I will bring you the video of the court proceeding at Umuahia today concerning this very incident and the compensation, the 1 billion naira that the court ordered federal government to pay to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the question here now is, would 1 billion naira bring back life? Now let's assume maybe they succeeded in killing our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Would 1 billion naira bring life back? The answer is no. Remember, this incident, what you are seeing now, is what led to the death of our leader's mom. This video you're seeing here was what led to the death of the mother of our leader and his father. But let me just put the volume so you listen. When I come back, we'll talk more about it. Then I will show you other videos and the court proceeding and all of those things that happened today. So I'm just showing this video. We are starting with the invasion of his home. What happened at Afaruku? What happened to all of the things that are unfolding today? Some of the things that you are seeing today. This is one of the problems. This is one of the genesis of most of the things that you are seeing today. Now let's listen to the video.
This is happening now in the home of the leader of the Justice Professor. The Nigerian army is here. They are here now. Look at me, look at you. Can get that tank. You can hear the sound going on. The Nigerian army is here shooting. They are here shooting at the home of the leader of the Justice Professor. Mebuza. How to video? Sorry, here back. Okay. The Nigerian army now shooting now in the home of the leader of the Justice Professor. You can hear shots being fired. They are shooting aimlessly. They are shooting and killing our people. Sir. I'm live. I don't know, there are many. Yes. You can hear shots. This is happening now in the home of the leader of the Justice Professor. The Nigerian army are shooting our people. You can hear this. They are already in the home of the leader of the Justice Professor. They are shooting. They are at his gates, firing weapons, firing guns. They've entered his house. I don't know if you're hearing this. This has gone live shots happening now in the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are at the gate. Okay. This is happening now This is happening now in the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People, make the door. Make the door. They are at the gates shooting. They are trying to break into his house. They are the gate. They are the gates. I can't go outside now. It will be risky. I'm trying to look. Oh God, I'm looking for a way to get in the video. Is it coming for me? The Nigerian army are already here at the home of the leader of the US broker. They are shooting at the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are trying to break in. Hey, this stuff entered my eyes. Water. Sorry, They are trying to gas. They are trying to break inside. Sir?
I hope you're following up with what is happening. You're following up with what was happening. You're hearing the sound of the gun. Even they throw tear gas inside the compound. The guy that is recording this thing, you notice when he said that my eye, the tear gas entered his eye. You understand? You understand what is happening here. So this is what happened in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's compound on the 14th day, on the 14th of September 2017. This shooting that you are hearing now, what is happening here now, the video that you are watching, someone asked a question on Facebook. Someone said the person that recorded this video, is he alive? Yes, the brother that recorded the video is alive. He is alive. Remember, there were people outside. A lot of people were killed outside. The shooting was happening heavily there. They were throwing tear gas inside, shooting heavy. You hear the sound of the gun as if there is war there. That is the compound of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I just brought this video to remind you the genesis of all of these things that you are seeing today. Some of the things that's happening to us today. So the shooting lasted for more than 30 minutes. They were shooting consistently, steady. Let's continue with the video because the video is a little bit lengthy, about 13 minutes video. Let's continue.
Sir, I don't know. I want to go downstairs. My eyes, I can't see well. I don't know, there's kerosene downstairs. I can't see. The things that has really entered my eyes, I can't see. Please keep sharing this video. The Nigerian army are here at the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shooting and trying to break inside his house. They're outside the gate, it's trying to break. You can hear gunshot. And there are tear gas everywhere. They're really shooting at my eyes, I can see. And tear gas is everywhere. Sir, please, I want to go downstairs. I'm coming back. I want to go. Okay. God. Pick one more. I'm coming in, please. If I come in, open the door. Pick one here. Eh? Our boys can go. How far? Ooh. How far? Oh God, I can't see. I can't see. Nigerian army are here at his house. Take vengeance. Destroy all that. What is the report? What is the report? Any report? The first on paper side. Kerosene or whatever. You go. I can't. I need kerosene. The Nigerian army are at his gate shooting, and they're already shooting and keep shooting. They're trying to break inside. I don't know. Come on. Ah, God, I can see. Far back, Umuahia. Sir, take. You don't need. They're out. They're still there. Yeah? They come with their tank. They came with tanks and they had a machine gun on it. So that's what they used to shoot. And loading. Yes, sir. Yeah? I touched my eyes only. I don't know. I don't know how they got it. They just came in and I started shooting. They were shooting from the junction. Ah, my eyes. This is Umuahia. I don't know if you people are hearing the sound of the gunshot. They're breaking down the house.
All right, so that is the end of the video. Do you now understand it now? Do you understand? This is the video of the invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home, 2017. This is what happened. And when this shooting was happening, they were calling the colonel, 82 Division Enugu. They were calling him Musa, Colonel Musa. They were calling him on phone. He refused to answer the phone call because they were the one that ordered the shooting that happened at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home. They know about it. They were calling the Army Public Relations Division 82, Colonel Musa. He refused to answer the call. He did not answer. And they succeeded in killing 28 people on that particular day. And luckily for our leader escaped this terrible attack that day. And some of you, when you go on the television or on the radio, you say that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. And I am happy what happened in the court today. Now, I'm going to play you the video of the court, of what happened in Federal High Court today in Umuahia concerning this video that you just finished watching now. I'm going to show you a video. Like I told you before, we have a lot to cover today, so share this video, invite other people. If you don't have data, go and get enough data. I'm going to show you video of today's proceeding in Umuahia. Just give me some time. Let me get you a video of the proceedings so you hear it from our barrister. So I just show you that video to refresh your memory of what happened 2017 on the 14th September 2017. Now let's listen to our barrister Lloyd Jimako. He was the one that handled, in fact, he was the one that filed the case in Umuahia. So they won the case today. Then the court ordered federal government to compensate our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 1 billion naira concerning that shooting, the video that you just finished watching now, the invasion of our leader's home. I'm going to take it backwards so you listen. There is a lot of videos. I will show you another one as well. Now listen.
We don't get a judgment over this matter where happened since 2017, where the court don't talk am now. Say no be run away when Nnamdi Kanu run away from bail. That thing where they call say injure bail, na lie. Now because military attack am. And because of that military attack am, the court ordered that the federal government should pay him 1 billion and apologize to him. That's why we came here, and the court agreed with us. The only thing the court did not do is that he said he no get power to decide the thing what happened to Nnamdi Kanu for Kenya. So that one there aside. And the another thing where the court talk that is very important. You know, under section 12 of the Federal High Court Act, Federal High Court judges have the power to recommend or order political solution or reconciliation between parties. There is a companion section or provision in the state law. So today, the High Court judge recommended, I would say, I have not seen the CTC. It might as well be an order that the federal government, instead of pursuing this matter in court in Abuja, in the form of a trial, should pursue the prospects of political solution. That coming from a High Court judge in Nigeria is very, very important for us. It's of overriding consideration.
Okay, for the common man, we no go understand all this big grammar when you speak now.
Yes.
How you fit break them down one by one?
Okay, I don't they break them. I don't they break them. They say that thing where they call Python. That's where the Nigerian may come down for South East for 2017. Come down and say they come reach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu house for Afaruku where they for Umuahia for their state. The judge say that thing no good. He did wrong. Say now in life where they want contact. Now he make the man run away. So that no be Nnamdi Kanu where they at fault. Now federal government and the army we come to attack and then they at fault. And then because then they at fault, made them pay 1 billion naira and made them apologize to them.
Okay.
So now, them tell and say then they're sorry.
So how you feel for this judgment?
I feel good
everything where you fight, say they meet all of them complete, or you get some ways they pay you for
yes, where I know be say they pay me. You can see my face like you can say I don't get paid. And that small one will happen for Kenya. Don't worry, that one we go see what you will do. One day, monkey go market, you know, go return for that one.
Okay, a message for the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu.
I don't see how I don't see how we waka go. The people where they support Nnamdi Kanu. This waka for Abia State, it start for.
You tell us how you waka.
All right, so that is the end of the video. You heard it from Barrister Aloy Ejimako. You heard it from him, the outcome of that proceeding today. And the video I just showed you before is a video of what made this our barrister Aloy Ejimako to go to court. The invasion of our leader's home. And after the court hearing and everything, the judge ordered federal government to compensate our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 1 billion naira. But the question here now is, would 1 billion naira bring the lives that was lost on that attack? Would 1 billion naira bring those lives back? The answer is no. Now let's assume maybe our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not run away. Then maybe after the judge or maybe the trial today, they will say, okay, compensate the family 1 billion naira. Would it bring our leader back? The answer is no. Now let's go to Abuja. Let me show you some of the video that happened in Abuja today. Just give me some time. Let me go get you the video. Share the program so we have other people on. I am going to show you what happened. The attack that happened in Abuja. But before I show you that video, I'm going to show you I'm going to wait, let me show you this one first before I show you the other one of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Where is that video where I drop it? Alright, now let's listen to this this one. I have a lot of them here today and I will show you all the videos. The attack that happened there, I uploaded it on our Facebook, but not knowing that the video that I uploaded doesn't have a volume. Just give me some time. Let me just get it on here. Wait, let me see. I get them prepared before I start this program, so I won't miss anyone at all. Let's see. Let's see if the video will open so you listen. This is our barrister Mazi Okpara. Wait, let me put it on full screen, then I'll put volume. You listen to him.
From DSSS to Correctional Center. So these 3 applications was vetted on the 18th.
All right.
While we are waiting on the 18th to...
Let me take it a little bit backward so you will listen from the beginning.
The prosecution, in order to truncate 19th, 20th, and my lord made on the last agenda, that was in November, saying that on the 18th we are all coming to take all the whole applications that has to do with challenging the competency of the charge and jurisdiction of the matter, the court to hear the matter, his bail application, and his application to transfer him from DSSS to Correctional Center. So these 3 applications was vetted on the 18th. While we are waiting on the 18th for us to commence the business of the court, the prosecution, in order to truncate the date, serve us 15 purported amended charges on that 17th at the close of work around 4 or 5 p.m. So when we now came to court on the 18th, we now said that, my lord, we cannot proceed because Nnamdi Kanu has not even seen the amended charge for us to advise him for him to take the plea. So based on that, court now gave us today that we should discuss with Nnamdi Kanu. That was yesterday, and come today. Now we came today. So when we came today, yesterday after reading the charge, we discovered that the charge is empty. We discovered that the charge is a duplicate of those charges that my lord has already struck out. That was what they duplicated, split, and incorporated in the name of charge. To an extent that they said that his comment led to the killing of Gulag in Imo State. That his comment led to the destruction of Lagos by NSAS. You can see such a confused couple of charges they brought in. But be that as it may, we filed no supreme objection challenging the decision of the court. My lord, you cannot. There is nothing before you. There is no charge before you. The competency of the charge and the decision of my lord to hear the matter. So you cannot proceed to hearing. As I speak to you, they said that Nnamdi Kanu want to invade the government, want to do this thing with gun. We are expecting them to serve us the proof of service, the gun, evidence. The proof of evidence. Charge before you talk about whether there will be trial or not. Based on that, my lord saw reason with based on that, my lord saw reason with us and adjourned the matter that yes, he must first of all, my lord said that he must first of all to ascertain whether there is a charge before him. That one is 1. 2, having ascertained whether there is a charge before him, whether he has a jurisdiction to hear the matter before we talk about trial, that he don't want to waste his time. So he gave us 16th of February by 1 p.m. to hear the motion. After hearing the motion, he will hear the motion. That's no problem. Before he talk about his bail, of course, you know that Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail.
Yes.
Nnamdi Kanu was in his house when he was granted bail. The military, in the name of Operation Python Dance, came with the armored car on his house on the 11th of September 2017.
Yes.
Then after viewing, they came back on the 14th. After the viewing on the 11th, they came back on the 14th and they invaded his house, killed about 28 persons. And today, High Court in Umuahia has declared that invasion not avoid, and that Nnamdi Kanu's right was violated, and awarded 1 billion naira against DSS and federal government in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. But we are not even talking about the money. At least we have judges and court that can uphold to justice. So now that shows you that Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail. It's only a living that can stand for trial. They kept to kill him and decided to run away.
To run away.
I hear them saying for his life. And we also deposed an affidavit when he was in Israel that he's ready to come and face his trial if the court can guarantee his safety. Those motions are still pending before the court, only for them to kidnap him in Kenya, abducted him and brought him into this country through extraordinary rendition. So that is where we are today.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
For me to let me to add,
tell us,
what happened outside. Shore came in solidarity for Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry, sir. Please, can you tell us your name?
my name is Sonny Ayanwu.
I'm one of the legal team of N1b Kanu.
Okay.
Showore came in solidarity, as usual. He normally comes. This is not the first time or second time. Now, one of the security men on Mufti move out his dagger to that guy to kill Showore. The supporters of Nnamdi Kanu rushed and rescued Showore. Showore, you all know Showore, is a popular figure.
Yes, the founder of Sahara Reporter.
Of course, and one of the presidential candidates before. So they rescued Showore and put him in a moving vehicle for him to move. Showore now, as I speak to you now, Showore life has been spared by God. The same security men, army, police, immigration, civil defense, started shooting at the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu, and they shot 2 persons on the leg with tear gas. All of us were just recovering from the tear gas. I don't know what is happening in this country. We don't know. The court day and day is vindicating Nnamdi Kanu, just like the one they did in the Federal High Court in Umuahia. So I don't know what is happening. All what we're trying to say is this: if you feel that Nnamdi Kanu has committed an offense, try him fairly, using the instrumentality of the law, the Nigerian law we have. Try him fairly. If at the end you find him guilty, punish him. If not, then give him every opportunity to defend himself. Nnamdi Kanu is entitled to supporters. And these supporters that came, they are not armed, chanting songs. And they're far away from the court. Far away from the court. So the court cannot even hear what the song they are singing. I don't know what is happening. We should be told what is happening in this country. What has the N1b man done? So that's our problem.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your audience.
Okay.
For your audience. Okay. We really appreciate it.
Okay, no problem.
We have come for the end of today.
Do you understand it now? This thing that this man talked about here now happened yesterday. The same thing repeat itself today. Remember, I showed us video of the military men when they came to chase people away. Now I am going to show you the video of that shooting that this man just talked about. Now just give me some time. Let me get you that video. I will show you now. You know, I told you that I came prepared this night. I have a lot of videos to show you. Remember, we still have Barrister Ifeanyi Ejuvo's interview, so stay here, stay on the line. I will show you everything tonight. Now let's watch that attack that this man just spoke about. Now these people, I told us yesterday when I was broadcasting, I said it here, if you are there, be careful, because you don't know who is who. This person now that came out with a dagger to stab Showore, Showore they call him, is one of the DSS people. He's a Mufti. He came out with a dagger. Now let's watch that video. I'm going to show you now that attack. I'm getting the video ready for you, so you watch, you see it for yourself. I uploaded the video on our channel, on our Facebook, but the video doesn't have a volume. I don't know what happened. Now here Showore is there. The video that you're looking at here now, all those journalists, you know, Showore has been coming to support, to pay solidarity to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu whenever he is coming to the court. So Showore is here, and journalists, they were interviewing him, they were asking him questions. So after asking him questions, then Showore and his supporters, they were just singing and moving around, and the DSS official, who is a Mufti, came out with a dagger and was about to stab Showore. If not that people were there, they started asking, what is it, you know. The guy started running. They chased him, and I believe they even catch the guy and they started beating him. Guess what happened? The the military men, the police officers and the DSS officials who were on uniform there, they came out and they were protecting this guy that came to starve Showore. Look at him there. Showore is there talking. So that is what happened today. That man that just finished talking now, he talk about this incident. You are going to see what happened here. Just keep watching. After this, wait, let me put a volume so you hear what they are saying there. Let me put a volume.
They want to stop Showore. They want to stop him. They want to look at him. Haji daga. How quiet is it here? Deal with him. Deal with him. Go on now. Haji daga. See, they wanted to stop Showore before our eyes. They wanted to stop him now. Imagine, police is protecting them. Police is protecting criminals. They are protecting criminals. They are protecting criminals. They are protecting criminals. They came with dagger. They came with dagger. They came with dagger to stop Showore. They wanted to kill him here now. Imagine that Showore came alone. He would have died here immediately.
Before my eyes, right now. And the DSS are here to protect the bandits.
DSS is protecting criminals. DSS is protecting criminals.
The bandits that came to protect somebody.
This is not really fair. Looks like, because they cannot move. Not a high human like this. They are shooting. They are shooting. They are shooting us. You can play bullets.
Jesus! He has tear gas.
Hello, you. Hello, you. Hello, you. Hello, you. Look,
they are shooting like bullets.
They are shooting us like bullets.
You can see it.
They are shooting us like bullets. Like bullets.
You see? They are shooting at people.
Hello, you.
I need to rescue somewhere first. Where is the message? Hello, Baba. Ó ti ti woro àwa ní àwọn wí lọ. I don't tell you. I think that government is speaking. Look at this agent and a lawyer. A lawyer is my God.
My eyes. My eyes. My eyes. Susie. Hold on, no. My eye.
Do you understand what is happening here? Did you now understand what is happening there? This incident that happened today, this video, the video that you just finished watching, happened today. This thing that you are seeing now would have happened yesterday. Remember, the same thing happened yesterday. Our people were there singing and dancing, and they came, they said go your house, just like they did today. Today on, they couldn't, they couldn't bear it. They had to start shooting, and at this process they shot about 3 people. They shot 3 people today. 3 people were shot concerning this the video that you just finished watching now. 3 people were shot. They shot 3 people at the process of this thing that you just finished watching now. Now I'm going to show you another video. You see what happened here? That guy that came with a knife that wanted to attack Shewore, that gun is one of the DSS, and that is why the DSS was protecting him. Remember, the DSS, they came there, and when people were beating him, they came there and they picked him up. They were protecting him. As if that was not enough, they started shooting. Now I'm going to show you, let me show you another video. Just stay there, let me get you another video so you see what is happening in your so-called one Nigeria. Just stay there, I'm getting you the video so you see what is happening. They shot at people that went there to support our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These were people who went to Abuja without not even a gun, not even a stick, and you are shooting at them. Let me show you another video. Then after this video, we'll listen to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Listen to this. I'm getting it ready for you, so you listen. I want you to listen to this. I'm going to take it a little bit back, so you listen from the beginning. Then after this very one, I will play you Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor's interview. Listen.
Where you go there for DSS. Then when you come back, there are some things where everybody go see them, all our leaders, every elders will come say this one, no they talk this one, no talk this one. But before we go to whether this one they good or this one no they good, make it a listen, because if president can't do the thing where he's supposed to do before, can't treat everybody, can't stop their people where they keep people from farmland, you know go talk what they talk. So some of the things where they talk, they find out the president don't do his work. So we are asking him, say please listen to the order of the court, release him, take political solution. Then when they go back, they go look into this matter, they go address him. Is there anything wrong? Say make him listen. He don't listen to Boko Haram shit. He don't listen to what do they call them, Niger Delta. Even his people where the farmers say that's where they fight with farmers, he can't say make he give them ruga, make he solve their problem. We when they talk say he don't collect every appointment, collect everything where belongs to us, can he go his place? He not go one listen to us. So if he continue to hate us, we will continue to hate him back. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I hear it.
This is Umuahia High Court. The courts have just ended, and the sum of 1 billion have been awarded to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for violation of the human rights by Nigerian government, and also an apology letter should be written to him from Nigerian government apologizing.
Onye ire aga abịa na-ebu nwanne eri na-ezo ezo na-emechi ọnụ ka iwe were ezigbo mmadụ. Papa m bịara nga ugbu a egbuola m, agara m Abuja egbuola m. Ndị nnukwu lọya bịakwanyekwa aka dịka ejima akọ ha na-eji ọfọ ha na ndị niile na-agbagharị, ma ọzọkwa eme na-abụrụ ọkwa onye Igbo bịakwata igwe aka. Ọ bụrụ na lọya Igbo etinye aka ihere mme unu, maka na onye ahụ nwanne unu nwoke ọ dịrị unu obi mma na a na-egbu ndị be anyị were ihe niile ruoro ndị be anyị nye sọsọ ndị ugwu, ọ dịrọ mma. So ya ihe nwanne anyị nwoke jiri kwuo ya, ọ bụ ihe niile ekwucha anyị ndị ga-ekwuzikwa ma ya lọta. But ihe dịgodo mkpa ugbu a dịka onye ọkaikpe a jiri kwuo ugbu a sị na osi were political solution na Buhari bụ ikpere ya ọbiko ọ na pepa kasị ya ti dịka jọji si kwu ya, then anyị agbaghara ya release kwe na ihe ndị niile ahụ onye ndukwu abịa na tebụl megịnị hazie obi aṅụrị anyị ji ala abụ na ihe a na-afọtọ na Abuja a ga-enwezi isi. Ekwuola ihe onye ji ihe nwata ọfọ ifu ya megịnị ndị isi o jide bụ jiri onye ahụ aka. Mana ihe dị mkpa anyị na ya ọwụ ọ fọrọ few months ya rituo na akwụkwọ ya onye ọzọ ga-eme but ya mee ya ka eji wee ya cheta ya ka ọ bụrụ ka a gaghị eji gbaghara ya, maka ọ jụkwa ime onye ọzọ ga-emerịrị gịnị onye ndu ga-alọta ahazi okwu. Anyị abụghị ọkụkọ, ekwuru ndị be anyị n'ezu enwere apọịntmentị were nye ndị ugwu ọhịa eji kwu okwu a ọwụ ihe jọrọ njọ nwee ịkpọ ndị be anyị na tebụl si oke ka mmụta ga-esi mezi Naijiria. Ọkwa emere ndị Niger Delta, ọkwa emere ndị Boko Haram, anyị na ha na the same class ka ezi ihe ji ga-emere nwanne m. Mana ndị na-adọ aka na ntị bụ ndị asa ha bụ nnukwu mmadụ n'ala Igbo. Unu anọzi na defense pụtanụ tinye aka ka ha were hụ na niile nọkọtara ọnụ dịka ndị Yoruba si mee nke ha mgbe e mere Sunday Igbo. Anyị agaghị ahapụ nwanne onye agala nwanne ọya. Biko ezinụlọ unu jisi ike with time ịhụna ka ndị mmadụ si obodo niile dị iche iche ma lawyers na-abịa na sọpọtụ because ya bụ ihe bụ injustice is only a matter of time. Chineke ga-enye anyị ya ga-agwa mbọ na ha dọwa Buhari aka na ntị na ya wa ọgụ ebiela, a sị na ya biko, a sị na ya were political solution. Amamoto ọzọ si chọka judge were ya were kwa 1 billion akata kwa 1 billion ya o izu kwa ga akọba ihe niile mebi papa ha na ezinụlọ ọtụtụ mmadụ nwụrụ mgbe mere ihe ndị a enwe ego ga akwụkwọ ihe ndị a but ya were ego aha kwụọ ya yọkwana ya obiko ya release gonyara anyị nwanne anyị and ọ bụrụ na o chere na anyị ga-ahapụ nwanne anyị na the young generation arise wala nwanne ga-ahapụzi ya anyị agaghị atụ ụjọ ikwu tsi wetela anyị nwanne anyị nwoke because ihe ha chọrọ aka ndị ayọ ndị ọkaikpe sokwe na ayọ ndị na-eme ihe lọọ n'ala Igbo pụtanụ unu soro ka ahụ na-asọpụrụ this problem igwe bụ gịnị
Yes, I saw it.
So that is our people that went to Umuahia Federal High Court today. That is people that went there to support our barristers who were in court today. So you just finish listening to them. They tell you how the proceeding was and everything. Now I'm going to bring you a video of our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, so you listen to him as well. Now I want to return you back to Abuja. I want to bring you some of the things that happened to Abuja. Remember, 2 court proceedings happened today, one in Umuahia and one in Abuja. Now I am going to show you barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor's interview. I'll first of all show you a video where he was addressing Biafrans in Abuja today. Then after that one, I will bring you another of his interview today. He talked to Biafrans concerning how the things went in court today. So I'm trying to get you the video here on the screen so you listen.
And I'll follow it up. I'll make contact with this.
Now, listen. Let's listen to Barrister Ifeanyi.
Development now, because we're in court. And I'll follow it up. I'll make contact with the SS Libya to ensure that those people that were arrested are released. So, because we have an understanding in court for everybody to be civil in their conduct, including the security of agents who are here manning the court premises, and lawyers and also people who are here in solidarity. So I don't think you have done anything to deserve to be maltreated or arrested or intimidated in any manner. So we're going to take it up and ensure they are released without further ado. Today the matter came up today, of course you are aware. It came up for our client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu take plea. So the 15 count amended charge. And this morning he took his plea. Yesterday we walked throughout the night to ensure we find an objection to the charge, because the charge is as worthless as what you can never imagine. So we filed a charge today, an objection to the competence of the charge, and not to the competence of the charge, also jurisdiction of the court to hear the matter, to hear the charge. So which the courts have now adjourned to 16th of February for hearing of that application. And that application, if found meritorious, will bring this case to an end. Amen. So this is what we are waiting for 16th. I've always admonished people to be civil in your conduct, and I've not seen reason why you should be treated in this manner. Because you people have always been civil in your conduct. Yes. I've not got any report that you are violent. Even from the security agent, nobody has reported to us that you are violent in your conduct. Yes. But what we discovered today is that government are funding people, pro-government group to come and put in the court premises. Yes. Exactly. The public and the world should know this. Yes. They've been captured in camera. Yes. The clips all over the places. Yes. I don't think it's ideal in the circumstance for government to do that. So Nnamdi Kanu is on trial, and he's a political prisoner. Yes. We are fully aware that it's some political trial. Yes. But what you know that we can never give them a space. Yes. So we can never leave any chance for them to do what they want to do. Yes. That is why we stood on the ground today to ensure that application of file this morning is heard and disposed of, and court agree with us. So this is what happened today. I would advise you to go back to your various places, destinations, peacefully. No court coming up. Tomorrow's date have been vacated, so it's coming up on 16th of February for hearing of this objection to the charge.
There's a lawyer that told us that there's a tomorrow.
Allow him to talk.
To correct that.
Don't listen to anybody. Before now, the matter was adjourned for yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But instead of them conceding to the schedule of the court for us to hear the application challenging the competence of the charge, which was scheduled to be heard yesterday, they filed an amended charge, which in effect truncated the proceedings of the schedule of the court. So, and we can't just fold our hands and watch that strategy work for them. So, we also raised an objection to the charge, so which we'll file this morning. As I speak to you, I didn't sleep throughout the night with my lawyers, and the client sake who is leading us now, we didn't sleep throughout the night. So, we are awake till 4 a.m. this morning, so to ensure that we get the best and file in court, and we have done it. So it's done adjourned for the hearing of that objection to February 16th. So tomorrow's date has been vacated in effect. So do not bother coming here tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Please, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
February 16th, 1 p.m., not in the morning.
Okay.
1 p.m. in the morning, in the afternoon, not in the morning again.
Okay. God bless you, sir.
So thank you. Let me go and follow up on those they arrested.
God bless you, sir. Now we keep
Alright, so you heard it from Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I am going to put another of his interview. Where he talked to Biafrans, the outcome, everything that you need to know. Is a little bit lengthy, but I'm going to put it now, so you listen to that very one. And after that, this very interview, I'm going to open a phone line for you to call in. Let us know how you feel. Tell Biafrans how you feel and what you will be expecting in the next case hearing. Remember, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in court again on the 16th of February 2022 to continue his trial. So he will be in court hopefully next month, 16th of February. Now let's listen to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I will take it a little bit backward, so you listen.
First of all, we would want to know your name. Okay, this is a live interview. This is a live interview with the IPOB lead counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor Esquire. He is here with us. He will take us through what happened today, what transpired in court, and also what we need to know. Barrister, you are online. First of all, we would want to know your name and as well what transpired in court today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure having me in your platform. My name is Ifeanyi Ejiofor, IPOB lead counsel, and also counsel to Nnamdi Kanu. Of course, the world is aware that the matter came up yesterday. Before yesterday, it was adjourned for the hearing of our application challenging the jurisdiction of the courts to continue or entertain the charge, 7-count amended charge filed by the federal government against our client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When we file this application, which goes to the root of the charge, substantially challenging the jurisdiction of the court to hear the charge, the prosecutor, that is the federal government, filed a counter affidavit in response to our application, and we filed our reply on law, indicating that issues have been joined by the parties. The matter was consequently adjourned to 18th, being yesterday, for hearing. So we left. That was December last year. Getting set for legal onslaught of yesterday. Because the essence of that application is that if the application succeeds, that will be the end of that case in court. And our client will be freed. The charge will be dismissed, and he will be freed and will be acquitted. Because what we are saying is that the 7-count charge, amended charge, filed against him by the federal government, did not disclose any offense by the allegations contained therein. Because we cannot put something on nothing and expect it to stand. He who alleged must prove. And the law is that at this point in time, if those allegations are being leveled against somebody, there must be what they call proof of evidence that will attach to the charge. It may look at that proof of evidence will show what you expected to see in court at the point of trial, whether the allegations as contained in the paper, whether they can be sustained by that proof of evidence. So we have critically looked at this amended 7-count charge and arrive at an opinion, conclusion that they did not disclose an offense committed by our client. So we file an application to challenge it in line with the provisions of the law. Then 24 hours before the date slated for the hearing of this application, we are served with another amendment to the charge. If the federal government is seriously disposed towards ensuring speedy trial of this case, or if at all they have a case against our client, the business of court yesterday was to hear this application challenge the decision of the court. And if the court hears it and said, look, this application is not meritorious, we can proceed with trial, then we move on. And if the court hears it and said, look, there is no charge before me, there is no offense disclosed by the charge they filed against this man, and as such, I will not call him to go into trial because of trial. He has to go. Then that will be the end of the case. But because they don't want the matter to go on, they amended their charge, filed and served us 24 hours before the date set for the hearing of the case. So in that case, it wasn't amended in good faith. And the essence or intendment is nothing but to truncate the proceedings of yesterday, which they succeeded in doing, because we are ambushed. So it's an application apparently filed in abuse of court process. We're not given time to look at the charge. We're not given time to interact with our client before the date. The matter was adjourned for hearing. That was yesterday. So we said, okay, no problem. We came to court yesterday. The court was told that our client cannot take plea to the charge because this is not a banana republic. This is a country founded on rule of law, and this is a democratic institution. Justice must be done to all parties, all manner of parties. Not only be done, it must be manifestly be seen to be done to parties. We objected, and our objection was upheld by the court, and consequently adjourned the matter for him to take plea, allowing us time to have interaction with him on the extent of the charge before him. We have looked at the amended 15-count charge. That charge, the recent one they filed, is as useless, worthless as a paper you can probably as a drafting sheet paper. It's even more frivolous, more offended, more ridiculous than even this amended 7-count charge because it's fraught with duplicity of counts and a number of deficiencies and issues. So the entire 15-count amended charge disclosed no offense against Nnamdi Kanu. That I can assure you for sure, 100%. And we have done the needful. We awake throughout the night Of course, you had the SM leading us who told you when we went to bed this morning at 4 a.m. this morning. We worked on trial and they wrote about for 2-page documents. That's no objection to the charge. And we were able to demystify the 15-count charge one by one. We took them one by one and sufficiently addressed it. So, and on the face of that application, the court cannot proceed. Because application is not only important, it's fundamental to the jurisdiction of the court. What we are saying is that in view of the fact that this amended 15-count charge preferred against our client disclosed no single offense was error that he has committed. That substantially bereft the court of the jurisdiction to proceed. Because there's no charge before the court. So we're now inviting the court in the circumstance to examine what to file before him. Take decision one way or the other and determine for the fall whether there's a charge before him. If the court found there is no charge, that the charge filed is as good as worthless paper, as good as drafting sheet, as good as tissue paper, the court will have the option that to do the needful by dismissing the charge in its entirety and acquit our client. So, of course, you see today the court made it abundantly clear that she will hear this application before proceeding. So that was actually what happened today. However, I wish to observe, because I want to tell you what transpired in open court because we weren't there. There was a report of compliance, partial compliance order of court made by the civil services. They reported compliance on aspect of some directive given by the court on the welfare of our client. They reported compliance so much to have been further prompted. Apart from the fact that the issue of his dressing was also discussed, because court mandated them that they should change his clothes. It should be changed, clothes should be changed before today's hearing. But their predicament was explained to the court and also to us before the court starts. However, that should have been resolved by now because we are making some clothes available to him. So, other issues and strategies we intend to adopt in the course of the hearing or trial, they will remain private. But I can assure you that there will be light at the end of the tunnel. That is settled. That I can assure you. So, I believe today is a good day, and of course you can see our client very delighted about the outcome of today's proceeding. We have no doubt whatsoever that our defense has been fortified, and there's no escape route.
All right, thank you very much, Barrister. One question and concern I have here is, I've been an old man in this case, ranging from when I would allow me to say during the first missionary journey of Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, the first time he was arrested and brought to court, there were various occasions, the FG, the prosecution did amend charges upon charges in the middle of trials. They would from nowhere bring and attack charges, trump up charges, just to truncate the proceedings. And this time around, the second missionary journey, so to say, do we have any hope saying that such thing would not happen or repeat itself?
Thank you so much. We have to be mindful of the fact that entire schedule of the court, and also the entire movement of the case.
Exactly my point.
And we the defense team, we not put our hands because they want to railroad us into taking taking a dimension that will please that will give them what they want. So we have to advise ourselves when such thing happen. We have to smart enough to understand the strategy they are adopting, which is dangerous to our case, and also to adjust to a strategy or a strategy that will assist our case. So that was why we said no, we can't proceed. If they had wanted them to go on, it would have gone on yesterday. If the court has had our application yesterday, probably the court would have done the application for ruling. Then or proceed for trial if the court so pleases. But they have a reason for filing this amendment at 11th hour. At 11th hour. You won't tell me that the prosecutor were not there since December last year. They were there. I don't think they traveled for Christmas because they were here working. If they had wanted to amend the process in good faith, they would have done that. And we have responded promptly without wasting time. So the court was that situation. That reckless amendment they usually embarked upon was also brought to the attention of the court. The court is fully familiar with that. And but the His Chief actually isn't particularly impressed because he expressed in open court. So, and we put it on record that if actually they want this matter to go on, they should stop amendment. They should stop it. Let's go on with this case. Because any further amendment to the charge will also affect what we are doing and delay the proceedings, elongate the proceedings. Because once the schedule of the court is truncated, it will affect the proceedings of the court and it will delay the proceedings. By now we should be talking about a date for ruling on application challenging the decision of the court. But today we are talking about a date to hear it. I hope they will not further amend their process and file again on 15th of February against 16 scheduled for hearing. I hope so.
That's okay.
I hope so. But what you know that from the antecedents, since 2015, we've been in this matter. This is the sixth time the federal government of Nigeria, through the Office of Attorney General of the Federation, is amending the charge filed against the defender, against Nnamdi Kanu. So let me hope that they will not amend further, so I can proceed. You accuse somebody of committing an offense, 5 frivolous charges in court, which the essence is just to ensure that he's detained ad infinitum. And we said no. Release him. Or otherwise, look at our application challenging the competence of the charge and also the decision of the court. Hear it. Take the decision one way or the other. Allow the court to rule. Afford the court opportunity to look at what is filed before her and deliver ruling one way or the other. Then we can take it up from there. You shouldn't continue to amend process consistently. It's not good for the administrative justice. It's not also good for this kind of trial, particularly when our client is in detention. His liberty is at stake. They should either release him, grant him bail, hear application, decide and grant him bail. Then we can come back. If you want to continue to amend, no problem. Once it's free, if you want to amend to 100 count charge, we are here for you. We don't have problem. But let him be free. Here the one we are saying that he must be released unconditionally. Here the one we are saying that the charge before you, before the file before the court, are frivolous charge counts that cannot even be sustained by proof evidence. Let me give an instance. Okay, I won't say this because I don't want to preempt them. I will have said something that is very fundamental to what they file, but I don't want to preempt them anymore. I won't preempt them again. That's okay. Thank you.
Okay. I have 2 questions regarding this. All of the questions are connected to what happened yesterday during the court's decision. The court decided that number 1, that the Department of State Security Services allows the defendant a change of clothing, as you have just touched. I just want to ask, couldn't there be a fine? Because it is clear that the DSS has defiantly disobeyed this court order. You know, Since last year, the court has repeatedly pointed on this, and it is clear as well. The whole world is saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has this clothing on since the 29th of June, when he was extradited illegally to Nigeria. What do you have to say about this, please?
Okay, let me explain this in a manner you understand. This was the other court made yesterday. And of course, you are aware, by the substantive order of court on visitation, on visiting Nnamdi Kanu, our client, Umuahia Nnamdi Kanu, in this facility where he's been detained, we're only allowed to visit him Mondays and Thursdays. And yesterday was Tuesday. And we don't also want DSS to get clothes for him. That's the point. We don't want them. We want to undertake it. The family has already done that for him. And what they are saying is that the family will not have the opportunity to visit him yesterday, taking into consideration the time the proceedings ended. So since they are coming tomorrow to see him, that they should come with the clothes. That was what I explained to the court, because obviously we don't want to give them the opportunity to go and so get a clothes for him. I don't want that. We don't want that to happen. So let me see what plays out tomorrow, because hopefully tomorrow they will make available to him the clothes already brought for him. So let me see what plays out. If anything happens to the contract, then we'll take it off from there. Because this time around, of course, we heard about what happened in court yesterday.
Yes.
Because severally we have initiated committed proceedings against the Director General of SSS on account of gross violation of court orders, flouting of court orders with impunity. So in those two occasions, the registrar of the Federal High Court refused to sign processes incidental thereto. So apparently frustrating the process. That was made known to the court yesterday. So, and courts reprimanded, admonished them to ensure that his or her orders are obeyed. Because the court will not be dishing out orders without orders of the court being respected. So if the courts will make an order, then establishment will not obey, then what are we doing in court? What are we doing there? Because that was also brought to the attention of the court. If you are in court for justice, for our client to be given justice, that means if at the end of the day the court said this trial, this charge, the application you filed challenging the competence of the charge is meritorious, I hereby dispute the entire charge and acquit our client, thereby asking him to go. That means they will not allow him to go.
Yes,
they will allow him to go.
That's what it means.
So the order of the court must be obeyed at this point in time, so that by tomorrow, if you get some superior orders of the court, superior orders, fundamental orders, then they also obey it. So I also commend them for partial compliance with court order, because there are some other issues around we're expecting them to comply with, particularly in regard to directive given by the court last year, December, and penultimate proceedings. So we are expecting them to comply with the entire directive, which is order of court given. So the issue of his dress will be taken up at next adjourned date if they fail to honor what will happen tomorrow. The clothes have been taken to him tomorrow to use. So if they refuse them access to those clothes, then I will even make it public. I won't even wait for the next agenda. I'll make it public. Of course, I don't keep it for so long. I'll tell the world about what is playing out. So that's all. That's settled.
Okay, that's okay. Barrister, in simple answer now, just this question is following the former. Could you please tell us what about the decision by the court for transfer, or should I say the application for transferring the defendant from the DSS custody to the correctional center, the prison custody? Knowing fully well that in the DSS custody, there are a lot of restrictions therein. Yesterday, we had you mention about the bugging of his room, about being, confined in a place where he doesn't even receive free flow of air and all that. So what do you have to say about that?
I may not effectively discuss this topic, for reasons known to me. We are learning our lessons every day, because a number of things are being dished out to the public. This topic is very pivotal to us because we are working on something that will lead to court intervention. So, of course, what we are doing now, public is watching it. So, I wouldn't want to tell you what we are going to do tomorrow on that, or what we are doing already. Because if I tell you now, they will find a way to circumvent it.
That's okay.
Circumvent that process. So, but I can assure you that it will be addressed. We are working assiduously to ensure that applications we wish to file in that regard. We have already filed an application, but we're taking further steps to do one more application, which I may not discuss in this platform. That application will resolve this issue.
That's okay.
Predicated fundamentally on the flouting of court orders and the other infringements and prejudice which we are passing through, and he also is passing through in the custody of the DSS. So we are going to ventilate them before the court. We know we should discuss in the public domain, because once I say a word here, they are watching me every day. Once I say a word, they will go back to the drawing board or to the table to go and correct to see how to put their house in order. That may be the reason why what happened yesterday. That may be responsible for what happened yesterday. But they are waiting for me to come, for yesterday to come. So they will ambush us. So, and we have learned our lessons. So if all the process will find out, we're not going to make anyone public again. So we'll keep it to ourselves. If you want anybody that wants any court process, should go to court and obtain it. But for us to make process public, we'll stop it. We can't make any further process for public again. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Barrister. Finally, during the court proceeding, there was also a concurrent case going on at the High Court in Abia State regarding the fundamental human right, of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we also learned that there was a win-win at the other end. A lot of rewards, or awards, so to say, that was allotted to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all that. Could you please tell us, is there any way this win-win could be a stepping stone or a green light or whatever favor to this case at the Federal High Court, Abuja?
Thank you so much. We are delighted to hear about, to receive the news of the judgment. In my own, I commend my colleague who also is in the matter, who has been following up on the matter, handling the matter. I commend them. It's a fundamental right action. The court also, the most interesting part in my fashion is the fact that the court, in its wisdom, condemned in its entirety the illegal invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu premises. There are bloody onslaught in his house, killings, and attack, and consequently directed federal government to tender apology to him. Because what I'm saying is that there's no amount of money you pay to amount of damage you are what to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to probably to compensate him for what has taken place, for the lives lost in his house, and also for the damage done to his premises. And also, do you know you have killed him?
Of course.
When he died, are you talking about will 1 billion naira be enough to compensate the family? No.
Of course. And a dead man doesn't face trial.
Because now they can't worth billions of dollars.
Very well.
Billions of pounds. It worth billions of euros today. So I am more concerned, more at home with the fact that the court condemned that invasion and the attack and the killings that took place here, and also directed the federal government to tender apology, just like what happened in my house when the court also issued awarded them. I'm not concerned about damages awarded against the security agents that invaded my house.
Having recognized there was something,
but in fact that the court condemned the invasion of my house, the killing, the carnage there. So this goes ahead to send a strong message to the world, because the judgment also we use in international court. Judgment to obtain today we use in international court to establish a point. To establish a point worth more than money. That's my interest. That's my happiness. Because if if the courts, the judiciary is not checkmating these excesses of the security agents, the courts not checkmating them, then they will continue unabated. I can assure you that if this judgment I obtained just last month, December 2nd, against the people that invaded my house a year after, was delivered before June 6th, 2021, my house, they will not come to my house again to kill my PA and bond him. That second invasion would have taken place. But because they came the first time and succeeded. The second time they came again. Nothing happened. But by virtue of the fact that court has made a pronouncement, the invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu premises in the manner they did, killings that took place there, where over 28 persons were murdered in cold blood. Innocent people, people who are harmless, were murdered in cold blood, is condemnable. It's a crime against humanity.
Of course.
And consequently directed the federal government to tender apology. It goes a long way.
Very well.
It goes a long way to tell them that there is serious problem for them before the international court and before the criminal court is too. So, and I believe that the security agents will learn their lesson and operate within the confines of the law establishing the agency, because they've been so vicious, they've been so lawless, they've been so reckless. See what happened in court today. See what happened in custody. But see what's happened in custody. The situation outside the court was peaceful, because I have constantly admonished people who are coming in solidarity to identify with Nnamdi Kanu. His fans, his supporters, his followers who are coming there to be civil, and they have consistently been civil in their conduct over there. Even yesterday, nobody noticed that people were there. They were just somewhere clapping and singing without any form of violence. Until today, when you see criminals who were heavily armed, made up of Alsas and Fulanis that came to attack innocent people within the court premises.
They were sponsored,
and
I believe.
And they were coming, the security agents were there watching them. Helplessly, there was not any form of resistance on their part. They have their few, they have their way. They have their few days. Attacking innocent people. It happened today. So these are things that will tell you that we have a long way to go. Even outside the court premises, the camera of the court captured the entire thing that happened. And some media houses, some reporters, pressmen were attacked today. Cameras were snatched. Cameras were destroyed today. In the presence of security agents. And nobody speaking.
Of course.
So these are things that are condemnable.
I nearly escaped the stampede.
You see, so these are things that need to be addressed as quick as possible. We're in a democracy. And I believe we should all operate within the confines of law. We should be protected by the law. We should be protected by these security agents, not to be attacked by them. Against all odds. That's my plea to them. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Barrister. The next adjourned date for this, please.
The next adjourned date is February 16th. As a matter of fact, of course, I made it public. Tomorrow, date has been vacated. The matter is no longer coming up tomorrow, being 20th of January. It's coming up on 16th. Hearing of application, challenging the decision of the court to hear the charge. So that is a very fundamental application. So, and the court said you will hear it and determine the application, rule on it one way or another before taking further steps. So that's what the rest of the court on 6th of February 2022. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It is my pleasure being with you, Barrister, the lead counsel of IPOB. You have just spoken with the Biafra Times. All
right, so we are going to go to Umuahia now. Let's listen to Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Let's still hear from him, though we've listened to some of his short clips, but let's listen to him. There's another video of him that I want to show you now. I'm putting it up, so give me some time. Let me just bring it up here so you listen to him. This is in Federal High Court in Umuahia, where the case proceeding took place today. So Barrister Aloy Ejimako was the one who led the team there in Umuahia. So I'm going to put a volume so we listen from him as well. And after that, after Barrister Aloy Ejimako, then I'll open our phone line. You dial in and let us know what you think. Now let's listen.
People here, you can see behind me. So this press, I led the effort that was made in court today, and the team of lawyers that appeared with me are Patrick Agazia, Esquire, Mandela Umoborogo, Esquire, Franklin Amandi, Esquire, and CK Hiewaba, Esquire. And of course we have a patrol of supporters here. We have Ugo Characho, Ugo Imo Ikenga, and we have Umuahia, the president of Ohanese Youth, and a host of other people here. You can see behind me. So this press conference is going to be straight to the point and very brief. Today, a judgment has been rendered. So the Govt has finally fallen on the search for justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu over what happened to him in 2017 at Afaruku. First of all, I need to make it clear that the greatest challenge that this case had was the combined effort of the respondents, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Attorney General, the DSS, the Army, and the police to defeat the jurisdiction, the authority of this court to hear the case. 80% of their effort was geared towards preventing this hearing from occurring. But today, the hammer has come down in favor of jurisdiction, and the court has ruled that it has jurisdiction to hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's grievances, and it entered the following orders. Number one, that the military assault at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Isiama Afaruku Ibeku residence, Umuahia, in Abia State, in September 2017 is a violation of his fundamental rights. This is the first time a Nigerian court has made such pronouncement. The court therefore ordered that Nigerian government should issue an official letter of apology to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for such violation and pay him a compensation of 1 billion naira. Now, you may be wondering what is the impact of this judgment. The impact is very significant, and let me explain. Now, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left Nigeria, he did not leave voluntarily. But what you hear out there that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. So now the court has said by implication that he did it. Somebody's fundamental right was being violated in terms of threat to his life, and he fled to safety. Such a person cannot be held to jump bail. So this judgment is of that impact for now. We are going to study the judgment and come out with further positive impacts that are inherent in the judgment. One of them will be, of course, that the bench warrant that issued in Abuja against him, stemming from that from that attack at his home in 2017, may now have to be vacated, brought, relating back. So we have to have this issue in mind. This very fact has to be made clear. So, because his traverse today, that is in detention today, is because there was this opinion, this determination, this conclusion that he jumped bail. But the ruling by this Abia State High Court today has put a question mark on that. So the issue is now an open issue that will have to be brought up at the appropriate fora.
Were you disappointed that other relief sought by your client, were struck out by the court?
Well, of course, when you come to court as a lawyer, you expect to win. But we as lawyers were also prepared to lose. We did not lose today, we won. We put before the court 8 reliefs. Majority of those reliefs relate to what happened in Kenya. So you need to understand what the court said. The court did not adjudicate on the merits of what happened to Nnamdi Kanu and what we have characterized as extraordinary rendition. The court is rather saying that it has no jurisdiction as a state high court to adjudicate on that matter. So that means the jury is still out. So you see us in court, in the proper court, or you see us at the Court of Appeal. This question is still an open question as far as we are concerned. judgment? No, this matter was filed on 27th August last year. And recall that this is Nigeria. The other matter in Abuja has been pending since 29th June, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned into Nigeria. I brought this matter on 27th August last year. That was just a few days before the court went on 1 month vacation. So the actual date that this matter came under consideration by this court can be said to be early part of October. And we concluded the matter on 10 December, and we have judgment today. I think that is quite speedy. I don't think we have any complaint, and I think Abia State High Court deserves commendation for the expeditious and speedy way it dispensed of this matter.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think some of my colleagues want to talk to you.
You can.
Please.
You are free.
You have.
My name is Ikenga Imoguchinyere. I speak for the opposition coalition in the country. And I want to say that, and I want to say by saluting the courage of the Abia State Judiciary, despite in the face of intimidation, they were able to do the right thing. Today is victory, not minding that the issue of Kenya was not decided, that rogue operation in Kenya was not decided. But I want you all to go home with one thing. The judge said clearly that political solution must be adopted by the government. Now, elders have told the president, adopt political solution. Parliament have said the same thing. Eminent Nigerians have said the same thing. International committee have said it. And then the Nigerian court have told President Mohammed Buhari, open your ear and adopt political solution. What the court is ordering the president that this thing cannot be solved by the gara-gara he's doing in Abuja, because there's no basis for that trial. Because the court knows that if the government have been proactive to their responsibility, what Nnamdi said in defense of our people would not have been said in the first place. So it is the fault of the government. Now that the court have ordered him that they should adopt political solution, the president should come down from the high horse. He cannot win this fight. Take it. I can tell you this in any day, anytime. President Buhari cannot win this fight. He should adopt political solution and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and then go back.
Alright, the video stops there. The video stops there, but I'm going to show you another video. Just give me some time. Let me get you another video. Video of the video of our new attorney. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'll show you now. Alright. Let me put a volume.
I'll need you to do
So how does that make you feel today? Adding that platform and adding that the execution and court expressed that displeasure, that you are playing some gimmicks ensuring that the trial will not comment today.
I'm elated. I'm exhilarated. I'm confused that, like yesterday, God again was on the throne today.
Turn your mic down.
And mic down. On the throne of this church. Go and look at it. It's Lamentations 3:37. Who is it that speaketh? And it will come to pass if God has not commanded it. So I want to say that God has taken over possession of this case. So we know that the judiciary is also, it cannot be intimidated. Even under military juntas, the judiciary refused to blow muted trumpet. It is not going to do it now under a democratic system. And the judge, the judex, has so far shown that the judiciary should be looked upon as a last resort of the common man. And today's proceedings again demonstrate that. After yesterday's proceedings, Ejiofor myself and my team of lawyers representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to work. We worked throughout the night, up to about 4 a.m. this morning. And we were able to generate a 42-page document attacking the entire 50 counts in the charge as being wordless, as being watery, as being of no moment, and as actually dying, or rather dead on arrival, as dead as dodo. We were able to generate about 34 grounds for the application. We believe that by the grace of God, by the time the judge calmly, dispassionately examined the step-by-step destruction of these counts, then, like I submitted in court, she will go to the next stage, which is to grant us our prayer too. And our prayer too is that there be no valid legal counts in the charge to defend. She should dismiss all of them and set free, that is discharge and acquit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of any offenses. What the prosecution tried to do was to insist that because today was set down for hearing, that the trial must go on, notwithstanding the pendency of this application, which we have filed, and not also withstanding the pendency of a second application, a 26-page motion for bail. And I pointed out to the court that that was not the law. That is not the law. That the Supreme Court has held in several cases, serially, that once motions are pending before a court of law, even if the motions be frivolous or stupid, the Supreme Court actually used the word stupid or frivolous or meritorious, that the court is duty bound to look at that application, take argument, and then decide it one way or the other before the matter can proceed. And of course, our application is fundamental, it's intrinsic to this trial. And the judge agreed with us, telling the prosecution, there's no way you can tell me to start trial. What if we start trial and then the appellate court finally quashes whatever we do here? So she was right. That is the legal position. And because of that, she has determined that she will take first this application to quash the entire counts in the 15 count, and then if there's still any case to try at all, that is why we will now get to cross the bridge after getting there. So what the 16th of February has been set down for at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 16th February 16, 2022. It's just for this application alone to quash the counts in the 15 count charge and discharge and acquit Nnamdi Kanu. Because in law, you cannot put something on nothing
and expect it to
stay. It will collapse. I cannot imagine a house that has no foundation. It will collapse. So by the time the court hears us and takes a look at this application, she will discover that there's actually no case before her to waste the precious time of this honorable court, because the court is a busy court. There are many cases on the docket, so that she can face other more important cases. This case is dead on arrival, as dead as Dodo. Dodo was a bird that existed in the southern part of Africa. Like the dinosaur, it is now extinct. It can never come back. So when something is as dead as it, like this case, it means that the case is dead on arrival and is buried and cannot, like an apparition, rise up from the grave.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you've heard it from our Anthony. That man is the new leading counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's the new man who replaced our leader, who replaced Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You know, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor has been the one leading the lawyers, but that man now has taken over from Ifeanyi Ejiofor, so he has been the one leading the barristers. Now I'm going to open a phone line if you want to call in to tell us how you feel concerning all of the things that you've seen today. Remember, before I started the program with a video of the invasion of our leader's home. In case maybe you did not see that part, after this program, just watch the program from the beginning. You will see the video of invasion of our leader's home 2017, September 14, 2017 to be precise. So I am going to open a phone line. I am seeing some people. Messi, thank you for joining on YouTube. Chuku, thank you for joining. Mwafo, I think you are chatting from Facebook. Gospel Emmanuel, thank you for joining us. We have a lot of people. Chidi, Diamond, good evening. Now I'm going to open a phone line. You can call in and let us know how you feel concerning some of the things that you've seen today and the proceeding. Remember, they talked about political solution. When they talk about political solution, what does it mean? Political solution simply means the federal government should call our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for a meeting and ask him what he wants. Remember, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had once said that he wants a referendum, allow the people to decide where they want to go to. But give me some time before I continue. Let me leave the phone number in case you want to dial in. Some of us want to, if you want to call in, I'm giving you a phone number in which you can reach us here in the studio and make your contribution. The number to call is +39 347 8286 426. That is the number to call in. +39 347 8286 426. That is the number to call in. Someone can help me to type the number so I will have it pinned on the comment section there. I'm seeing all of you. Sunday, good evening. Sunday Samuel, you always joining us. Thank you for joining today. Share the program, please, so we'll have other people. So, what I was saying before, they talked about political solution. You heard it when that our brother said it from Umuahia court, Umuahia Federal High Court, that Buhari can never win this case. And I agree with him. Buhari can never win this case. The only thing that they will do is a political solution. Call our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ask him what he wants. Okay, someone said I should call the number again. The number is Hold on, let me give you the number again. Please help me to type it so I will have it pinned there so I won't be repeating it over and over. The number is +39 347 82 86 426. Thank you, my brother, for typing the number there. That is the number there. It's being typed there. Wait, let me go and pin it. We have first caller already. Let's see who is on the line. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, hello. This is the Master Prophet. Good evening.
Good evening, Master Prophet.
I have been listening and watching all that is going on, all that they are saying. In fact, I listened to the program. I listened to the proceeding from Umuahia. Say, there is a lot of our people that have no understanding. They are like chicken. Ojofo started his proceeding 2 days after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned. Till today, na-asị ka achịtara ya igwe ka ọ sọrọ. Agwọchiga m ụnụ na-akụ aka, a na-akụrụ ya aka. And today, Ejimako filed his lawsuit 2 months after the rendition. And today we have a verdict. And you have to understand that one of the applications that Ojofo tendered was something that has to do with what happened 2 or 3 years ago. And why is that Ojofo did not file that lawsuit against the invasion of the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But he had time to file the lawsuit about what happened in his compound. Some of you people, I don't know them mother na aka. Maka no si very soon. Ana aka. Gino problem nishi. Ojofo has not done the right thing which is supposed to do. If not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have been released today. The key extraordinary rendition. He has not done the right thing. Okay, na boost, because he has nothing on the table. That's why the federal government always every day in the night, hey, with 2 more charges, because he has nothing. He has nothing. He has no substantial proof and evidence on the table, something that can defeat the federal government. But are you there with me, my brother?
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Asina, Anahamosi, old dog, new tricks. But my advice, I heard you said that there is a new lawyer taking over from Ojofo.
Yes.
I don't think you need a new lawyer. You have a lawyer already that knows what to do. Ejimako. Look at what Ejimako did under 2 months, 2.5.
Hello.
The government, the court has asked to apologize. Excuse me, please. Has asked to apologize, to tender an apology. And again, there is something that the court said. Barrister Ejimako filed also on something that happened in Kenya, but the court said we are not the appropriate one to handle this matter. You know what it means? This is the matter. This is the lawsuit Ojofo supposed to file in Abuja, but he's not doing it. I am sending a message. Maybe Ojofo is listening to this. I am the Master Prophet Biafran spiritual leader. Ojofo.
Can I come in a little?
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. You asked. Wait. 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. 1 minute, please. Ojofo. Oh, Master Prophet in Eku. What you need in Federal High Court is extraordinary rendition. If you file that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released immediately. Every day, Bruce Friend name when young when in the court, that present here. Ojofu. Came in there now. The key is extraordinary rendition. Thank you, my brother. I think you want to say something.
Yes, you said something in regards about filing a file concerning the extra rendition, how they picked our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya back to Nigeria. If you've been following all this while, that has been done. It's just that the application have not been.
Application where?
It has been done. Our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor has done that already, including.
No, please, no. Nothing has been done.
Hold on.
Listen to me. Were you there in the court? Were you there?
No, I was not there, but I've been following up what has been happening all this while.
Let me tell you something. In that Federal High Court, there is no proceeding that has to do with extraordinary rendition. There is no.
Remember, can I come in a little bit? Hello, are you there? I can't hear you. Are you there? Hello? I think we've lost him, but I know he will be listening. Let me quickly say something. The person that just called now talked about our barrister. Now, like I always said on this program, everybody has their own opinion, right? And that's why I allowed the brother that just called now to speak. Now, I'm going to quickly respond to some of the issue that he raised. He talked about our barrister Ejiofor. I don't know about other people, but if you ask me, my own opinion, I will tell you that Barrister Ejiofor so far has been doing very well. Now, he talked about Barrister Ejiofor not filing a file, how our leader was brought back to Nigeria, picked up in Kenya and brought back to Nigeria. That has been done. If you remember, if you've been following what has been happening all this while, on the 10th of November, when they went to court, before they amend more charges and all that, on that 10th of November, our barristers said on the interview, I will look for that video, and they said, if federal government did not tell them how our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was picked up in Kenya and extradition back to Nigeria without due process, that they are not going to proceed with some of the charges that was labeled against our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They said it there on that interview. So please, let's be paying attention before we go out there to say some things. He filed application of that particular one. He filed another application on how our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be transferred to correctional center. They filed those applications and they asked questions of which federal government up until now they have not given an account on how our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Nigeria. Up until now. So let's be careful with some of the things we say, especially when we are on the internet and all that. So the number to call again if you want to contribute, is plus, let me quickly get you that number for those of you. Okay, we have the number we have the number on the chat there. Go on Facebook, the number is pinned there. Some of us that's watching on YouTube, type the number so I will have it pinned on YouTube as well. Type the number so I will have it pinned on YouTube as well, because we have people on YouTube and we have people on Facebook as well. Please, let's not attack anybody. Barrister Ejiofor has been doing fantastic. He has been doing well all this while. My own opinion, he has been doing well. All of them have been doing well. Right. So the number to call is plus 393478286 That's the number to call. If you're watching on YouTube, type the number. Let me have it pinned there, because I can't type here now. The number again to call if you want to contribute to what we're talking about today. And actually why I open a phone line is for you to call and tell us not to attack anybody. Please do not attack anybody. I don't use my platform to attack people. Please, let's be civil. The number to call is the number to call again is plus 393478286 If you're watching on YouTube, have the number typed there. Let me just pin it for people to to easily get it. So what we are talking about is political solution. Federal government cannot win this fight. They can't win it. So the best thing to do is to call our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have a round table meeting with him, then ask him what he wants. What do you want? Then our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu we tell them what he wants, and they will give us a referendum. People will decide where they will go to. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do it in such a way that you will be the one that will choose where you will belong to. Let it not be as if we are forcing you to be a Biafran, or maybe we are forcing you to be part of Biafra. So when the referendum date is being given, then people will have to vote and choose where they want to go to. That has been our cause all this while. Prophet, I'm sorry, I'm not going to take the call again, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm seeing that you're calling. I'm not going to answer. So what we are talking about is the federal government should give us a referendum. Let people decide where they want to go to. It's as simple as that. Now, yesterday, the lawyer that was handling the case ordered DSS to allow our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to change his clothes, but that didn't happen. Now, the excuse that they gave in court was the excuse that the DSS people gave was that the clothes did not arrive in time at DSS office. They did not bring the clothes to them on time. And when our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor was talking to us today, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor said that they don't want the clothes of the DSS. That they want to bring the clothes that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be changed. They want to bring it themselves. And before the family of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could get to DSS, before they brought him to court today, or before they will, put an arrangement on how to send clothes to him, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has moved to court already. So they didn't succeed in getting him clothes, but he promised that tomorrow, because tomorrow is Thursday, remember our barrister Fanny Ejiofor usually visit our leader on Thursdays. So tomorrow is Thursday, he will be going there to see him. When he gets there, he will see if they have given him access or have allowed him to change his clothes. Then some of the things that they talked there yesterday again was that they have changed where he will be sleeping. They are, where the bed he was using before, maybe they change it to something else, not the one he was using before. So these are some of the changes. And yesterday as well, in the court there, they said that they should be giving him good food, because our barristers complained that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been feeding well all this while. They have not been giving him good food. Even this morning, they asked him in the court, have you eaten? What did you take? He told them that he just took only a cup of tea this morning before they brought him to court. So let's see how things unfold this time around, because yesterday order was given for him to change his clothes, but unfortunately that didn't happen today. We still see him again appear in the court with that same clothes that he has been wearing since June last year. So Barrister Fanny Ejiofor had said that when he gets there tomorrow, he will see the new changes, and whatever happens, I will come on here and I will still let us know some of these things. Remember, whenever our barrister Fanny Ejiofor goes there to see our leader, he usually posts the outcome of any of his visits. So let's wait and see. Probably maybe next week we will get something from Barrister Fanny Ejiofor. So the phone line is still open for you to call in. The number is pinned there on Facebook. Please, if you are watching us on YouTube, try to type the number. Let me have it pinned. I think someone has done that already. Let me see if I will be able to. Irene, thank you for typing the number. Let me have it pinned on YouTube, so people will call in. Let me see if I will be able to pin it. Alright, so I have the number pinned there on YouTube already. You can dial in and let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel concerning today's outcome. The number is there. The number to call is +393478286 That is the number to call if you want to call. Just call in and let us know how you feel concerning the outcome of the judge in Federal High Court in Umuahia today. Remember, the judge that handled the case in Umuahia today have ordered federal government to compensate our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 1 billion naira and issued letter of apology to our leader concerning the invasion of his home. Remember what happened on the 14th day of September 2017. How they went there and they killed people, they destroy everything. I showed you that video before we started the program. I showed you the video of that invasion of our leader's home. So call in. The number is there on Facebook and we have it there on YouTube as well. All right, so if we don't have more people to call in, so I'm going to stop the program here, and hopefully I will see all of you tomorrow. But remember, before I end the program, before I stop the program, we usually play our national anthem, and at the beginning of the program as well, we play our national anthem. So what I'm going to do now is play our national anthem, and once that finish playing, I will stop the program and I will see all of you tomorrow. Prophet, I'm sorry I wasn't able to take your call because I get where you are and where you are coming from. I'm so sorry about that. Now I'm going to play our national anthem, and I'll see all of you tomorrow, hopefully. Just give me some time. Let me get it ready. I thank all of you for joining the program. Some of you that's watching on Facebook and YouTube, I thank all of you. Let me see who is calling, but we're about to stop the program. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Please reduce the volume of your radio at the background.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother. Go ahead with your contribution.
My contribution is that Nigeria needs to pay because they are offending that man very well. So it's not easy something. We need to pay in advance that money.
Yes, they will. Remember, the court has given order. They will pay him.
They must pay him.
Yes, they will.
I'm very happy to hear that. So, let them pay that money.
Yes, they will. Remember, the compensation is for the invasion of his home at Afarauku Ibeku in Umuahia. Alright, so we're going to stop the program here. The brother that just called is going to be our last caller for today. We're going to stop the program here. Please, I want to ask a question. Please, you can call if you want to ask a question. Friday wants to ask a question. There is a phone number there. You can call and ask your question, or you probably can type the question there, then I will read it out. There's a phone number there on Facebook if you want to call. But we're about to stop the program now. Let me give you that chance, 5 minutes chance. If you want to ask a question, you can call in. Alright, so I'm going to play our national anthem and we'll stop the program here, because already I've spent 2 hours on air. I never expected to spend this much time. Now let's listen to our national anthem.